Hi guys, welcome to Linux YouTube channel. My name is Ram Mishra and I'm your online instructor. So what's in this video? In this video we will talk about arithmetic operations in shell script. But before start the lab session we need to understand few points, which is what is arithmetic operations and how it's useful in shell scripting. So arithmetic operations are a fundamental form of bash scripting, enabling scripts to perform calculation, automate tasks and make decisions based on numerical data. Bash provides a variety of methods for performing arithmetic operations, from simple addition and subtractions to more complex calculation like floating point operations and handling scientific numbers. So in this demo, we will explore different arithmetic operations in shell scripting, and we will be creating a calculator program as a practical example to help demonstrate how arithmetic operation can be utilized in shell scripting. We will start with the basic operations and then move to more advanced example and demonstrating how bash can be used for efficient and effective scripting. So let's move on. Here you can see I'm on my Linux terminal, and let me show you the OS release version. So if I go cat etc.release, currently I'm using rel 9.3. So let's start with first operator, which is built-in arithmetic expressions. The most straightforward way to perform arithmetic operation in shell is to use the built-in arithmetic expansions feature. This method allows you to perform basic arithmetic operations such as addition, subtractions, multiplications, and divisions, as well as the more complex operations like bitwise manipulations and logical operations. The syntax for arithmetic operation in bash is very simple. Let me go and copy and paste it here. That's the syntax. So we have basically we will use here the compound notation, which evaluates the expressions, and the variable operator dollar to store the result. For example, if we add two number and echo the result, so we simply use echo dollar double round bracket, and here I will say 2 plus 3. I got the result, right? So this is the preferred method when working with the bash script. So let's make some simple scripts, some shell script, and see how we can call up this method over there. So first we create a text file using the text editor in Linux. I'm using vim text editor, but you can go with any more. So I'll go demo.sh. My file name is demo, extension is .sh, and let me copy my first simple script. Okay, now let me try to explain these lines, right? So this is the bash shell script that perform basic arithmetic operations on two number entered by the user. So let's break it down line by line. The first line, starting from line number 1, is shebang line. It tells the system to use the bash shell to interpret this script. Then in the another line, a comment explaining the double round bracket are used for arithmetic evaluation in bash. Then in the next two line, prompt the user to input two number using read command, and which are stored in variable x and y. So enter the first number, it will be stored in x, and enter the second number stored in y, right? Then in the next line, calculates the sum of x and y and store the result in variable sum. So I say sum $x plus $y. Similarly, the next line, I'm going to calculate x minus y, store the result in sub variable. Then in the next line, calculate x multiplied by y, store in multi. And next in division, I use calculated x divided by y, store in divi variable. And there is no restrictions of the uses of wide space inside the double round bracket. And finally, we are echoing the calculated result based on variable output. So for sum, I use x and y dollar sum. For subtraction, dollar sub. Multiplication, dollar multi. And division, dollar div, right? So in short, basically this script asks the user to enter two number and store those value in variable format x and y, then perform addition, subtractions, multiplications and divisions, and finally display the result. So let me save and quit. Let me set the executable permission and now try to run it. So if I run demo.sh, into the first number I set 12, into the second number I set, for example, 2. The moment I press enter, I got the result. Sum 12 plus 2 is 14, subtraction is 10, multiplication is 24, and division is 6. So here we got the result. This is the very simple and easy example to understand how we can use double round bracket and we can use calculation. Let's take another method, which is expressions command. So if I go man expr, evaluate expressions. So evaluation expressions command evaluate arithmetic expressions and helps to perform integer calculation. It is a traditional way to perform arithmetic operation in shell script. To use it, simply provide an arithmetic expressions as input and it will output the result. If you talk about the syntax of this, let me go back again on my notepad, and syntax is simple like this. Right click, I'll paste it here. The syntax is expressions, then argument 1, then operator, then argument 2. Okay, so let's try again. Let's try to add two number using expr command. So I said expr expressions. This time I want to add 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. The moment I press enter, see what happened? Oops, I didn't get the result. Why? Because due to lack of spacing between the operands and operators when using expr command. This happens because expressions interrupts 3 plus 2 as a single string, not as an arithmetic expressions. So express command expect each part of the expressions operand, operators and operand to be separated by space. So we have to run with proper space, right? So 3 plus 2, now I get the result 5. So this is how we can use expr command, right? Let's try to modify our script to use express command over there. So I clean up my entire script one more time and let me go and call up this. Yeah, again, so this is another bash script, but instead of using double round bracket for arithmetic, it used the express command, which is more traditional Unix utility for evaluating the expressions. Let's break it down. So first line, shebang, right, tells the system to run the script using the bash shell. Next line is comment, indicating that the script use expr command for arithmetic operation. Next line, with the help of read command from the user to enter two different number and store the variables values in x and y. Now in the next two line, I'm going to use sum x plus y and sub x minus y, $x minus $y. The result of expr is stored using the command substitution $expr and $x plus $y, right? For multiply and division, we use multi expr $x and backslash star $y. So backslash with backslash star, because star is a wildcard character in bash used in the file name for globally. So without skipping, bash might interpret it before express sees it, right? So make sure star should be there. And for division, divide x by y, simple, right? And at last we print all the result using echo command. Same for subtraction, multiplication and division. Let's try. Same, I'll go one more time. 12 and 2, sum 14, 10, 24 and 6. We got the result. So this is how we can use another second command, which is expr command, to get the calculation. Now let's take another example, which is BC command. Very famous command, man BC. Both expr and double round bracket support only integer arithmetic. To handle the floating points, means decimal calculation, use the BC utility. The BC tool acts as a basic calculator, the full form of BC, and it's ideal for more accurate result. However, while using a shell script, we have to pass the expressions to BC using pipe symbol. So to understand floating point calculation, let's see the divide. Very simple example. Suppose I use A is equal to 10 and I said B is equal to 5. Oh, sorry, let it be go 2. Okay. Now if I say EXPR, I want to go dollar $A and dollar $B. I got the result EXPR dollar A, sorry, I forgot to give the space, A and B, I got the 5. And if I use echo double round bracket, dollar double round bracket, dollar A and dollar B, oh sorry, twice, see, I got the same result. So if I go this or if I go like this, I got the same result, right? That's fine, I got the result same. But let's change the variable B and try to divide by 10 again. So this time echo dollar $A is 10 and I give the value B is equal to 3. So what the value of B now? 3. So let's try to check the result again. See what happened. If I go with uh, A, B by double round bracket 3, and if I go with EXPR command 3, the result is 3, but that's not correct. The correct answer is 3.333 something, right? That's because bash only deals with integer by default. You need additional CLI tool to handle floating points decimal result. Now let's modify the command and add BC command to get the accurate result. To obtain the floating point result, use -l flag with BC. So I run the command, I'll go echo, then I say inside $A slash $B, and I bypass this result to BC command with -l. The moment I press enter, this is the accurate result. So here -l flag loads the standard match library, enabling accurate floating point calculation. You can interact with BC in a script or use piping for one-off operations, right? So this is how you got the accurate result and floating result. So let me modify our script and call BC command over there. So I remove each and everything. I'll open one more time my script file and let it be go this time for decimal result, right? So small script, this one. So the first line is shebang. Second, this is second line is prompt the user to enter a two number. The input value can be integer or decimal number and are stored in the variable x and y. And then $echo x and y by BC-L. So here echo $x slash $y send the expressions to BC, which computes and return the result, and BC-L enables the floating point decimal calculation. The result is stored in the variable divi, which will be finally print the result of the division. So this script is a simple script for BC calculation, right? Let it be save and quit and try to run. So if I run demo.sh, I said first number is 10, another number is 3. I got the exact result 3.33. So this is how we can use BC command for floating results, right? Let's take another example. We have one more command, very famous command, let command. Man let. Yeah. So basically let command performs integer calculation as we did with expr command. However, when you use let command, there is no need to use $sign with variable and use command substitution as per the express. Let command evaluate the expressions and store the values in the variable. If you talk about the syntax is this. You have mentioned let and variable and expressions, right? For example, if I try to go let, I want to variable. Okay, my variable name is a is equal to 5 plus 4. So if I go echo $a, the result is 9. So this is very simple method, right? So let's modify our script and use let command for arithmetic operation. I clear out my script again. This time I'll go with let command. Same structure, but this time with let command. So now this is the another bash script that performs the basic arithmetic operations on two user provided number using let's command. The first line is shebang. The second line is prompt the user to enter two number that input values are stored in variable x and y. Then in the next line, arithmetic operations start using let command. So it's calculate x plus y and store the result in sum. Then x minus y store in sub, x into y saved in multiply, and x divided by y in division. And finally, as per the calculation, we display the result using echo command. So let's go. Let's try to run it one more time. $demo.sh 12 and 2, and I got the result. So here, this is the script. So here you can see we got the final result using let command also. So in this demo, we see how to perform arithmetic operation in bash script on the Linux. The bash shell gives us many different ways to perform these calculations. Each method has its profit and concern, and one might fit your exact scenario better than others. So feel free to copy any of our example and adopt them as needed in your bash script. So that's all about this demo. I hope uh, that it has improved your understanding of this topic. Hopefully you enjoyed and learned new things. Soon I will come up with another new interesting topic. Till then, keep practicing. If you feel something I have missed or you wanted to know more something else, please reach out to me through my social media link, which is mentioned in the description. If you like this video, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button for the latest update. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.